Welcome to Bonehead Gaming.
Okay guys, and welcome back to another Let's Play of SkyFactory. Now, done a fair bit of work behind the scenes. I've set up a little farm here trying to get some of this Inferium stuff growing. There's a little bit of wheat, potatoes and carrots growing on this side. Not really changed much else. I have changed the chicken. Let's actually go down and have a look. I've given the chicken area a roof because I'm fed up of creepers dropping down and blowing up. And I've also changed this just a little bit. Now everything is double blocked, and I've used the loot. The ender chest will get unpacked. I had everything with one ender chest, so now we've got the dyes are all in orange. We have the lava chicken, which only goes to one place, so that's in a brown. We have all the ores, the metals or the bars are in yellow, so everything like that will go there, and all miscellaneous is in blue at the moment. And I've got everything double stacked here as well, so for every 4 chickens go to one loot chest. Every loot chest has a filter in, or actually they have 2 filters. One that stops all the eggs going into the ender chest, and one that only allows the eggs to go into the bin, so my ME system's not getting full of tons and tons of eggs, which it currently is. I haven't capped the end off here because, you know, I do have a few egg stations left, or chicken stations left, but if I need to expand them all, that's where I'll be going. I don't think I'll be going up another height, although technically I could go up again if I wanted to, so that's not an issue. Anyway, let's get back up the top. Okay, so our plan is this little beauty here. Now, storage or power is a constant issue for me. I mean, even though this does a 500,000 RF, I've had to make these solar panels which are 32 million RF, which are actually really bloody good and quite efficient, so I probably wouldn't need to do much more power than that at the moment. But of course I want to. So what we're going to do is, I've already started an area here. We are going to do the extreme reactors. Now, this is just all the purple's obsidian. I've just used a chisel to give it a different slight texture. The reactor casings, I'll show you how to make these in a minute. And hopefully I know what I'm doing. Shh. I've never used this mod pack before. You'll have to excuse this little beeping thing as well. Okay, so we're going to need a few things. The first thing we're going to need, extreme. Let's get all the bits up we need. So these are all here. We need the reactor casing cores. So these are graphite bars, 2 of those. I've got a graphite chicken, iron ingots, 4 of those, gold ingots and redstone. I'm just going to make a stack of those. I will need more of these, I think. I might have made my reactor a bit too wide, I'm not unsure on that. Right. With those reactor casings we can now make the that's a reactor casing core. We can now make the reactor casings. This is what you've just seen. So this is graphite bars with iron ingots and the reactor casing we just made in the middle. So I made 2 stacks of those a minute. The next thing we're going to need is a controller. Controller, where's the controller? Control rod, maybe that's it. No. Let's go for that. So that is 4 casings, graphite bars, redstone and yellowerium. I don't know how many of these we need, so let's just make 11 for the moment. Just going to take all this stuff out. Okay, so we need an access port. I think I saw that over here. Yep. Again, reactor casings used in pretty much everything we need. 1 chest, 1 piston. So I have 2 of those. Let's leave these in here for the moment while we're crafting everything. At least control rod. I've got the control rod. What is the controller? That's the controller. Casings, yellowerium, diamond and redstone. 1 of those. We need fuel rod, which are these ones here. Yeah, fuel rod. So iron ingots, yellowerium and graphite bar. Let's do... I don't know. about 19, so let's make it around 20. And yeah, we can do some reactor glass. Not sure how much of that we need. Oops, did not mean to make that many, but never mind. Right, so let's make a hell of a lot more of these reactor casings a minute. So this is going to be our reactor. I don't know if I've made it too big, that's the thing I'm worried about. Now, these wooden blocks are just a marker for myself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fuel rods in here. I've seen a few different variations of how to do this. I'm going to stick with what I hope seem to be not the most efficient, but the simplest version. Not enough control rods, yes, I know. And on top of these should be the control rod. Now you may notice the little info's coming up. If you right click on, if you right click on something, it'll tell you what's going wrong. So not enough controllers. So we'll do that in a second. Okay, so we'll get rid of these. And now we've got the controller and we've got the access ports. So this is going to be where I walk in, so my controller's going to be right here. Now the access ports, I'm going to put one on this side, and you can have that as an input, and then you can have, I'm going to put the other one on this side, and that's going to be the output. So now what we've got to do, I don't even need to do that, just get the magic wand out, and we need to just build this up a little bit. So let's just use this for this bit. Okay, and that's that. Now, as for a coolant, I'm not really 100% sure. The tutorials I've seen have come up with different variations of what I need as a coolant. The only one I seem to have available in abundance is diamonds. So I'm going to need a lot more than 53. Let's just say if I got enough diamonds to actually get this bad boy running, or I'll have to scale it down a bit. And for the top, right, I'm not sure if this is how you seal it off, or if these bits here need to be covered as well. So we're just going to put the glass over. As far as I'm aware, you can do it with the casing. I just want to be able to see in. Alright. And when the last block's placed, I think it should change the reactor slightly. Control rods may only be placed on one side of the reactor. What? Ah, there we go. So now if you see that, I mean especially the corners, if I just break this one block, all these are just smooth plain blocks, and you see the pattern change. Now the reason it wasn't working before is because I had a block of diamond going straight to the top. I actually had more than enough diamonds, which is good. Now if we come down here, oh, that's all changed as well. So currently it's all offline, input is there, put that there, and boom. And you can see it slowly decreasing. That means the reactor is filling up. Now I don't know if this will work. Let's just be safe and sorry, eh? I'm gonna put that there, oops, that there, and there. Now let's do the F7. I do not want any mobs spawning, so let's do torches in the corners. Fuel status is 98.4%. Fuel rods 8. Max capacity 64. Yeah, I'm not really sure what all that is. Okay, so do not auto eject waste. Down from the screen. No. Auto eject waste, have that on. Reactors turned on. So it's heating up. The core heat and the energy buffer. So our energy buffer is 1 million RF. Now, hold on. 10 million RF. Now that's not bad, but that's not the 32 million I'm getting from the bloody solar panel. I did not think the solar panel would give me more energy than this. Now that's good so far. The only thing I've got to figure out now is how do I transfer this energy out? I mean... Okay guys, we are back and we have realised what we've done wrong. Let's turn this back on. We needed a Redstone Reactor flux power tap. Now that is... where are we to? No, that's turbine. There we go. So that is 4 casings, 4 redstones and 1 gold in the middle. Now that is where the power is going to come out of. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get underneath this bad boy and I'm going to connect this all up to my other power source. But I want this all underground. So let's just start off here a minute. Let's just take that back off. Come on. Oh. Don't know if this will work. Right. So we're just going to float down here. Let's get ourselves a little platform to work on. Now let's turn this off a minute because I do not want any nuclear explosions or power meltdowns. I mean, right next to my ME system. I was going to put this quite a distance away just in case, but I don't know. Don't seem to have produced any waste yet though, so don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right, so this is powered down again. Let's go down here. Right, so you two can go up there, you come down, you come down. So I want to do that. Ah, that won't work. Balls. So that's going to have to go there, and that has to go there. That's no way around that. So that means my piping is either going to have to go straight down here. Yeah, balls, I'm still going to do the piping straight down. So let's just get rid of all this now. This is all just experiments. Let's go join over here. Whoop. Come on, land. There we go. And we're going to take this straight over. And there we go. Our reactor is now connected to our whole grid. So that's, what did I say that was, 10 million. We should have about 70 million power being generated in total. Now we can make this higher and we can make it wider if needed. I mean, what are we generating here at the moment? We're generating roughly 8,000 per tick, and we're using absolutely nothing of energy. 0.096 millibuckets of yellowlyrium. So I am actually quite happy with that. I did take a little bit of experimenting. We have got a little bit of a wasted stuff, but that's what happens when you don't know what the hell you're doing. We do need to get more yellowlyrium, so I think I'll actually do that now. I just got to make myself a new ender chest. I think I'll make this one pink just to make sure. Do we have pink dye? We got pink wool, excellent. So ender chest. We don't have magnet pink, so we'll have 2 of those. So all I got to do is smash this up, put the pink chest down. Now the other thing with this is at the moment it's only going to be bars, so what I need is something like an auto crafter. It's not crafter. Tier 1. I only need a tier 1 one. That's easy enough. Don't have any of the bits I need. So just make loads up, because you guarantee I'm going to need these later on. Oh, come on, what am I missing? Machine frames, sorry. Wow. Okay, we've got the one we need anyway. Let's put this stuff back. Yeah, that's that. That can go in there now. I'll need that for in a moment. And yes, I think that's it. Let's run down to the bottom. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned. I have put this nice little torch in, so I'm not getting my slimes all over the place now. Okay, so we'll need these animal catchers. Yellow lyrium is here. No, that's vibrant alloy, that's the yellow lyrium. Okay, okay guys, so a little bit of fiddling around there, but we've got it set up. So I've got my 2 yellow lyrium chickens. I may breed a couple more. Everything's going to go into this chest, so that'll be the eggs, the manure, the feathers, and the bars. There's a filter at the back here to get rid of the manure, the egg, and the feather. There's another filter on top. That lets the bars go up. The bars go into the crafter. 9 bars will... well, let's just show you a minute. So we currently have 12 in there. If we put these in here, they can auto-craft, as you see, into 11 bars. It's going 10, 9, go into this one, 17, 18, 19. So that crafts. Now, if we go all the way around here, I've got to finish my wings off and get some proper angel wings on the go. I'll eat. Come on. Ah, to power that, I don't know if I can show you from here. No, I've moved one of my solar panels down there, so instead of moving all the crafting grid energy down there, it's a very, very minimal power. I mean, I've put a high grade one down there. Let's get rid of all these. And we get to our table, and there you can see we've got 25 up here. So this will be constantly feeding this, constantly powering this up. I mean, temperature seems pretty high to me, but I'm assuming that's good because they're both mid-range temperatures. Oh, and we got some cyanide ingots. What can we do with cyanide? We can make a plutonium ingot or a cyanide block. Turbine blades, nothing really interesting. What can we do with plutonium? Turbine controllers, yeah, not too much with those either really. Crusher, sag mill, no. So that is it guys, that is our extreme reactors. Now, as always, thanks for watching, happy gaming guys, bye!